What's poppin', people? Primary Trout here. Another set analysis. This time, gonna be one of my favorite sets. Another one. Last time we went over, how to play aggressive and ultimate, how to choose your approaches, and today we're gonna go. And that was the Cola set. It's gonna be like in the iCard thing that I don't know how to use. So whether or not it's up right now as I'm speaking is entirely unknown. Just know that there will be an iCard with that VoD review sometime in this video. But as of now, we're going to talk about decision making using Leo and Zackray. In my opinion, Leo, Zackray, DeBuzz is like not in that order, but those two are like the three smartest players in Ultimate in terms of like decision making and neutral and disadvantage as well. So I kind of want to like look into that. So this set's already like 23 minutes long. I'm not trying to make this video an hour. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Zackray's a really strong player, but Mkleo just coming out.
I'm not watching
this
opening.
Tournament. Let's see what Zackray could do here to contest that.
So we talked about like
spices in the mix when it comes to this tournament.
Last time what people do off the platforms. So both players just like drop down. A lot like more patient, slow-paced players than both Cola and Nairo.
Respect from both of these players. You saw right away in the beginning the neutral. Both of them didn't really make any movement. They kind of just stood there and said, "Okay, what are you gonna do?" And I'll be ready to counter you afterwards.
So real quick, like wow, that was one back skip 10 seconds away, and those are all the damage. I talk about like how Leo got all this damage. So here, right, for some reason, like I don't want to say for some reason, because like again, I'm doing this to like help people, not like put down players. But when people are like stuck in shield and like a lot of people will do like that jab 1-2 mix up, and then they'll like go away and not finish the jab. A lot of people like keep holding shields, like, oh man, they're gonna do like jab 1-2 into something else. Though like that doesn't exist in this game, That exists in like Smash 4, but not in this game. Leo just notices that and immediately gets a grab. And because of that, he's able to get it quick, like 36%, 48 actually. And then it also just puts Zackray on the ledge. And I want to see like as well, Leo obviously being he's infamous for his ledge trapping. Immediately throws out an air, which covers this area right here. And if it whiffs, he can immediately dash back here and then threaten all of this space with jokers, with stuff like back air. So this is a really good nair. Wolf can't really do much about it. As you can see, immediately gets that grab and puts him right back off stage. Does the nair again. The exact same situation, puts him back on.
So it really comes down to let's not get grabbed and let's respect that fair was definitely not safe.
He's low.
Oh yes, this is a tough part. Oh yeah.
Okay, there's really not anything I can comment on that. Leo just missed the tech. It's really that simple.
The risk and reward, but I don't think Mkleo was ready for that.
No, he didn't hear us, man. We literally didn't hear us. We said, man.
I want to see how he got that grab.
I don't think Mkleo was ready for that.
Oh, it was just a forward smash. All right.
We literally didn't hear us. We said, man, you just gotta stay on stage sometimes and not lose it. And that's gonna be an early stop for Zackray to potentially take this to his game 1 win.
All right, so I don't know. What was that down B? I don't know what that was.
And not lose it. And that's gonna be an early stop for Zackray to potentially take this.
I guess he was like expecting Zackray to hit him.
That was really good part on just Zackray from taking it like that. Mkleo, obviously, if that bullet would have been able to hit Zackray, Zackray was not going to be able to come back from that. But that was
Zackray also was just playing like the Arsene matchup perfectly, just like standing like right outside of the range of Aegon. Like as you can see, like this is the range of Aegon. This is his threat. This is Arsene Joker's threat range. Zackray is literally standing about like a half of center stage away from Arsene Joker's threat range, knowing that like, okay, this is the furthest he can possibly do anything that could damage me. I'm gonna stand right here. I had the lead. He has Arsene. I'm gonna try and take it out or camp it out. So he does. Jumps back, goes to the platform. Now that he has like less space to run to. Very smart.
Very beginning of the game where he was able to get the drag down up airs a few times, adding in that extra pressure, which is actually would set up Zackray.
Something else, just like small. Parry, not parry. Well, yeah, parry. But when you get grabs against Arsene Joker, pummel. Because like it's just extra damage that helps get down the meter. And it's just extra percent in general.
Those down smashes are always so scary from Zackray. He almost always gets them, even with the nerf, the way that, the range has been nerfed.
I guess the grab.
As well. Zackray still uses it so well.
Wow. Actually, what punishes that dash attack? I guess like Leo tried to catch his landing and just ended up getting hit. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on.
At the perfect time to really two-frame his opponent. And here we go. We were talking about these edge guards that he
Alright, so yeah, he did an empty hop, and Leo tried to like anti-air him with forward air 1, which would have dragged him down. And then like Zackray just didn't end. He outforced smash. And this is something like top players will do. They'll mix it up. They will always mix up their options. They will never do anything the same. Well, I mean, sometimes they do, but like for the most part, they're going to be going for mix-ups and stuff, and that's what keeps them like ahead.
I don't think Mkleo was ready for that. Maybe expecting the back air instead.
Yeah, we saw those little fancy hits coming in from Zackray. He was in the perfect position. Wanted to go for that dash.
I want to see how he gets out the corner. It's actually just Leo relieving pressure, which isn't bad. He's able to catch him and get the fair one down smash finally.
Yeah, the drag down conversions from Mkleo between fair and down air and up air in general have just been insane. He honestly is very consistent.
Say down air.
Yeah, and speaking of consistent, something that is consistent is the combo game from Mkleo. The way that
down
he
air.
hits one hit, he knows what to follow up after follow up. He's not gonna hit you once. He's gonna hit you twice, 3 times.
The walk. That was a walk. This is something else a lot of people don't really do too much. They don't really walk because you can act out of your walk at any time, as opposed to like your dash, where you can be stuck in initial dash range, or you can be stuck in this like awkward skate animation. If you're walking, you can literally act at any time.
3 times, maybe even 4 times, and potentially even to a kill. And here comes that opportunity.
Yeah, Arsene, man, big brother Arsene coming out on the board. You know, this
just not gonna try and engage with it, but you know when you've got that little stage to work with, it's kind of hard, and that's why Leo's so good with Joker. He's like he has some of the best corner pressure in the game, and he's like, okay, I have a character that abuses the fact that I can keep people in the corner and make them scared.
The perfect time. Arsene is back. That filled up the entire meter with just 1 hit. How strong are you?
Okay, yeah. Like Wolf sex kicks in general, very easy to react to, and gets the punish. I think that forward smash is a true punish out of parry. That's interesting.
Right here, Zackray though losing 2 of his stocks. He's still in the game, or he still has a lead. But is there really ever a lead against a player like Mkleo?
It really is.
If he dies here, okay, great. Like usually something like that is ill-advised because like so many players will attack out of disadvantage, but Zackray hadn't done it yet. That's the difference. Like players will rely on it. The thing is, like Zackray hadn't used it before.
His experience is just so large.
However, if it got called out, he was literally dead.
So many times and knows how to take advantage of your situation, and this may be a edge guard that we're going to see.
Able to get the trade too, which is really smart.
Back here with the trade, allowing Zackray to get back.
Very smart. So like he recognizes here. Once he gets off ledge, that Leo whiffs a grab, so he's like, okay, I can get a grab. He probably could have up smashed, to be honest, but like the safest possible option was to grab. And he goes for up throw. A lot of Wolves, for some reason, they like forward throw here. And it's like, oh, I can put him on ledge. Yeah, you can, but here, right, he's going to go like either straight to ledge, because like forward throw, it doesn't have that much knockback, or he's going to land around here, and he's just going to be able to tech. So yeah, you get a tech chase, but what Zackray does here is he actually does up throw, which means Leo has to land versus him. And he's able to kill because of it. Like, again, being above your opponent is one of the worst spots you can be in Smash. Unless you're like, I don't know of any characters that actually want. Yoshi, I guess, because Yoshi's jump a lot. I don't know.
Rerun, I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Mkleo opened up the first game pretty strongly right here, but now Zackray coming.
Wow, what a call out! Just full hop shine. He's like, I know you're gonna jump.
Strongly right here, but now Zackray coming from his game 1 win. We can see the shift of momentum right here. That down throw into dash attack.
That's like the second time. This happened like in game 1 as well, but I'm not gonna go back that far because I don't want to like lose my spot. Where Leo actually tried to jump out of down throw dash attack, and he gets hit like up tilt because of it. Like you see that little ring thing.
Strongly right here, but now
I gotta like try and pause on it.
We can see the shift of momentum right.
Like you see that little ring, that means that your opponent's double jump has been used. So when you spot that, you can like abuse the fact that they don't have a jump and they just used a resource.
Here, that down throw into dash attack, the tried true combo from Wolf at early percents here.
Yeah, exactly. And now it just comes.
And again, like even without Arsene, you see
from Wolf at early
that Zackray, like after he gets the whiff, he's like, okay, let me run right outside of Joker's threat range. The thing that he can hit me with from this amount of range, or the thing that'll come closest is side B. So let me stand outside of the range of side B, which will hit around at a diagonal angle around here-ish. So again, he's right outside of Joker's threat range. So that's like another part of decision making in neutral is like knowing your opponent's character and knowing their tools and knowing what to do versus their tools, knowing how to play around it. And Zackray's doing that perfectly by just standing out of side B range. and then being able to punish like Leo moving forward,
Yeah, exactly.
which is why Leo moves backwards.
Okay, how can I maintain this lead against Mkleo? Again, these edge guards from Zackray have always been
Puts him on the
so
ledge.
strong. He's so good at knowing.
Oh
when
man, but like just
to
one
let
mistake,
in,
and now it's
when to
Leo
let
who
out.
has
The
Zackray
way,
on
though,
ledge,
he
but
just lost that
middle
stage
counter.
control, gave an opening to Mkleo. Unfortunate though, not gonna get much off of it from Mkleo. That
Another
was
forward
so
smash.
wrong.
Oh, that was
And that was from Leo trying to like
all-out
punish
hit
forward,
jump
but
right
forward is
there.
actually
Seeing that
really
MKLeo was
safe.
just jumping all around him.
That's
He
just
said,
another thing. Like Zackray's like knowledge of his own character as well. Just knowing that like Wolf forward air is almost lagless, pretty much never gonna be actually punished for it. Or and like when people try to punish it, you can throw something out like a fast F smash, throw out a nair, another forward air, even pretty good move.
okay, man, you gotta sit down. Let me give you the fist right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, he tried to get the tomahawk F smash, but that time Leo just rolled out the way. He's like, okay, I'm not getting caught by something else.
This is quite the advantage for Zackray. We know the kill power of Wolf, even with these nerfs. He's always making it work in such great, especially that back air. Can we talk about that back air killing on edge, about how early it actually kills?
Yeah, that was actually
They're just
insane.
feeling each
Wolf's
other
air
out.
is
That was an
really strong,
ambitious
too.
dash type. Like you don't see Leo do stuff like that often. Like Leo's definitely one of the more composed players. He doesn't really throw out commitments like this.
Especially that back air. Can we talk about that back air killing on
I don't know.
edge?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was expecting
Yeah,
him
that
to
was
jump,
actually
but
insane. Wolf's air is really strong too. So here you go. Oh, you saw him trying to go for that forward tilt right immediately. Seeing that.
Wow, he
MKLeo
reacted.
back and-
this is something I need to
Oh,
do
you saw
more
him
is
trying
react to
go
new
for
to
that
get up.
forward tilt right immediately. Seeing that MKLeo was gonna get back and the way that he kicks up and scoop.
I'm sorry, I thought I saw a bug. Alright, but this up air
That,
coming in
yeah,
from
okay.
Joker.
This is like a pet peeve of mine. Whenever I watch people fight Joker,
I'm sorry, I thought I saw a bug.
they always when they get down throw, they hold hard in, and I don't understand this. Like around these higher percents, Joker can't get anything off of down throw. Like he was probably trying to DI forward throw, but you can literally hold away on reaction because like the startup of down throw takes forever. Like look.
I'm sorry, I thought I saw a bug.
Here, when he does like this, like before you hit the ground, you can react and hold out, and then you won't get comboed by anything. But he keeps holding in. I don't understand. It's just unnecessary damage and unnecessary disadvantage now.
Doesn't in general have the best landing, but Zackray gonna make it work with the shine, looking like Millie over here.
oh yeah, the drag down with
Yep.
the up airs. I mean, the pressure that we.
But Zackray gonna make
Like
it
this
work
forward
with the
smash,
shine, looking like Millie.
like I don't this I can already tell. Like this set was what 2 years ago, and I'm neither player. I'm not even Zackray, but I can just tell off rip that was not supposed to be a forward smash. He was going for forward air, like drop down forward air to hit Leo here and start a combo. But like platforms in Ultimate are just platforms in Ultimate. He got a forward smash and he died for
Oh
it.
yeah, the drag down with the
Is what it
up airs.
is.
I mean, the pressure that we've been seeing from Mkleo below these platforms have been immense. Zackray trying to contest him with a forward smash, thinking that Mkleo was going to jump on top of that platform, but Leo said no way with that drag.
So yeah, like something else, Leo notices that Zakray's been doing a lot of empty hops in neutral. So what does he do? He meets him in the air. Gets the air. He doesn't get anything off of it. Well, now he's getting damaged, but like the principle is there. Like now he's like, and again calls out the full hop. Gets him with the nair.
Never ever misses them. He's been labbing, and he's continuing to lab with this character. He really
Oh, he missed the ledge. Oh, he still gets back safely, and then
Oh,
Leo.
They're both alive.
He still makes
Yeah.
it back because Arsen's out there to help you out.
He would have made it back without Arsene as well.
I was actually more concerned for Zackray at that moment. I didn't think he was going to be able to recover with his linear and short recovery in comparison to.
Wow, he challenged that and he won.
Actually
That's
recovering,
crazy.
he's fast-falling, and is actually still maintaining
Forward
himself
throw.
on stage, even when in disadvantage.
Yeah, both players are like, where am I going right now? Not
Let's see
towards
what the
blast
ledge
zone,
step's
they
gonna be
both
from
had to
Leo.
recover.
Again, he throws out that nair that we talked about that like covers
Yeah, both players are like,
like
where am I going
again
right now?
following
Not
aerials in
towards blast
Ultimate
zone,
when you
they
land
both
with them they have like minimal lag. So the nair covers neutral get up and like preemptive jump.
had to recover.
And then as soon as he sees that the nair doesn't hit and that Zackray jumps, he reacts and catches where he's going. This is something that I talked about in the last video as well, overshooting. Overshooting, which is attacking where your opponent is going instead of where they are. Most people have just been like, oh, shoot, he jumped. I'm going to back air here. No, Leo realizes that like with Wolf's acceleration, Wolf's going to go up here and he gets the up air. So again, it's like part of knowing your opponent's character and how they move. He's able to find damage off of it.
Dragon with the up air again. And I honestly want to say, I feel like I think Leffen actually was the first person to really discover that and utilize that as a combo.
Just abusing the
So
fact that
everybody
like,
in the world
top players
wants to
usually don't air dodge.
drag down up airs.
Shout out to the big left, man.
Which I don't want to, like the way I said that makes it sound like it's a bad thing. Like they don't air dodge because, most people panic air dodge and stuff.
He loves to start that. Look at the way he's just popping you in the air and just.
I'll talk about how he got that 57%. Let's see what happens.
Actually was the first person to
But
really
yeah,
discover that and
because just
utilize
the
that
fact
as a
that
combo to
people
show
don't air dodge
everybody
there,
in
or
the
like
world
good players
what
don't
Joker
really
could
mash
really
air
do
dodge
when
out of
he's dragged out
disadvantage.
uppers.
Shout out to the big left, man. Alright, back into neutral again. A new stock.
So yeah, he just whiff punished forward smash, I
Shout
think.
out to the big left, man. Alright, back into
Yeah.
neutral again. A
Well,
new
not whiff
stock.
punish, but beat up the startup, and now he's just catching onto his defensive options.
He loves to start to look at the way he's just popping you in the air and just taking you from one end of the stage to the other. He's so consistent
Alright.
and the way he's spacing it as well.
That beat out fair as well. Just knowing that, like, again, Zackray likes to go for those short hop aerials and those empty lands. So he's just like, I'm going to meet you there with Nair. And it's going to work. Leo just knows it's going to work.
Yeah, Leo's spacing is impeccable right now. Even trying
Good
to
weight
go
by
that
Zackray. He just wasn't able to punish.
On the platform right there.
Oh, wow, no jump.
Zackray. He does not have a jump right there. Even trying to use a Rebel's Guard on the side, he knowing that that was the best option Zackray could have done to make it back.
Alright, wait, what did he grab? Dash attack? Yeah, okay.
Zackray could have done to make it back.
Leo kind of ambitious with these dash attacks, I won't lie.
Oh, yeah. Coming back, man.
You definitely know something I don't, because it's Mkleo. Like, from this perspective, it seems like he's very ambitious. Another thing that, like, a lot of wolves, for some reason, don't do is, like, when they get this grab here, again, they go for forward throw. Down throw sends much further. Like, forward throw would have sent Leo around here, where this laser is. Down throw sends him over here. It's just like they have less time to just get straight back to ledge. You have more time to, like, position yourself. Is he dead? Oh my gosh. Again, he called out just the fact that Zackray loves to jump. And kills him because of it.
Right now, this is a match. Nearly almost getting spiked, and Mkleo was still able to survive.
Alright, Battlefield is a kind of break. Another thing, like, that I want to talk about is, like, how often people just run it back to the stage they lost on. This happens so often when people jump into PS2. It's like they'll start PS2, they'll lose, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. It's like, nah, if you have the opportunity to take your opponent to a stage that you think benefits you, do it. It's just like people. I think it's an ego thing. It's like, oh nah, I can win. So, something happened. Oh, I got cheesed or something. Like, man, just take the opportunity to counter pick. I almost never run it back to PS2 unless I feel like I genuinely just got outplayed and it's like, yeah, I could have just played better. But yeah, Zackray kind of picks the Battlefield here, possibly for, like, more combo routes with Wolf, as well as, like, larger blast zones, so he's not dying to those Arsene moves. Meanwhile, like, Wolf still has an easy time killing Joker. Possibly something like that. The platform layout is, like, slightly different than PS2, like those two side plats. They're spaced kind of differently, so it makes for different interactions and spacings. Good grief. Dash attack? That's crazy. Well, that's so good as well. Like, being able to hit down guns from the side is, like, a skill that like, people should learn how to do. Because, like, a lot of times Jokers will just down gun there. But if you can, like, line yourself up to hit him from the side, you can actually get a pretty good punish. That was an ambition. And he got hit by it, too. He started charging it after Leo grabbed ledge, and it still hit. I'm mad. I'm upset. Alright, let's see. Back in neutral. Again, like, look at where he stands. Like, look at how close this was to hitting. But even Zackray knows. It's like, he's so confident. He doesn't even shield. He's like, yeah, that's not touching me. Look at him, bro. Oh, he flickered his shield, but then he saw that, like, it didn't bounce off of his shield. So he's like, oh, wait. Yeah, I can just let go here.
I like the way now that he's kind of waiting for whatever option that Arsene is doing. Is very, very
Alright, smart. And this is, like, another thing, too. The positioning when he's off stage, he does this fade back, which makes you think, oh, shoot, he's going to side B. Because, like, Wolf side B has that little, like, fade back animation, but he just starts up the up B. A lot more Wolves need to do that, like, fake it out. Because you, like, see Leo, like, dash back right under the platform. See what happened. Down throw. Again, he DI'd the down throw poorly. You got to hold straight out to avoid stuff like that. It's not a true combo at all.
That was a big early kill coming in for Mkleo. That was a big stop.
Now he takes. How do you take 40? What do you do? What happened?
That was tough right there.
Waits out the Arsene on the Angel platform. Oh, wow, he whiffed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy. He just whiffed a move and he got whiff punched. He took 60 for it. Good grief.
platform. That was all because
72
Arsene was
unanswered.
on board and just dealing so
Leo's
much damage
crazy.
at the same time. You see that crossover from Leo. And this is where the patient play comes from Leo as well.
Good
Just kind of
spacing.
making it out to see what Zackray could do to still
Like Leo's nair usage this set as well has just been fantastic. We're not even in the good of the set yet, bro. This is still the appetizer. The meat and potatoes comes when Zackray switches to Rob. I want to see how he took that
Rack
stock.
up his own Arsene meter all over again.
Nair out of shield. Calls out the jump, like calls out the slide off the plat. Very nice. But he's at 90, so let's see. Again, I don't know why he's like holding straight in and taking unnecessary damage. Up throw, forward. Yep.
Caught off guard, going to the platform with that back air. Still definitely do that. Mkleo just again with the spacing and his pressure with the back air, setting Zackray off stage. Such a high percent too.
Oh wow, that was like because like before like Leo hadn't been going for any ledge trap, not ledge trumps. He's just been going for the ledge traps instead.
Pressure with the back air, setting Zackray off stage. Such a high percent too. Goes to that ledge.
And yeah, calls out the spot dodge. Like Zackray was just kind of like shook. He was like, oh shoot, he hadn't been doing that yet. I gotta press defensive options. Now Leo in the lead. But here comes Zackray. And that's so smart too, recognizing that like the down throw will no longer combo. And he also recognizes that Leo actually DIs it up so he won't get put in a tech situation. So he waits and then he goes for the jump up air, realizing that like when most people avoid tech situations by holding up, they're gonna jump just so that they still don't have to touch the ground. Which is smart. You should do that. But like Zackray just did a good job calling it out. Let's see what the ledge trap's gonna be. Alright, with punishing. Smart. Or wrecking neutral.
Yeah, honestly, this is the time when you see Mkleo really go in.
Again, Leo's been doing a lot of like counters. And then Zackray's just kind of waiting. He's like, bro, what are you doing? And he gets the punish. Oh wow. That was a cute little gun. And recognize like most of the damage these two are taking is from like going for committal options. Like with Leo, it's stuff like dash attack and counter. And with Zackray, it's like smash attacks. Obviously, both are like top players, and these aren't just like random options, but they're still commitments. They're still moves that like can be punished. But you realize how little they're actually doing them, as opposed to like a mid-level player who just kind of like throws stuff out because he sees like all big red percent, you know. See how little they're doing. Okay, that's like just as I say, see how little they're doing it. Leo does it again, but it actually works. And then I'm pretty sure Zackray dies here. Like let's just look. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched this set, but I'm just looking at like the circumstances here. He's got Arsene. Zackray's at 71. He has almost max rage. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Smart double jump there from Zackray. Like not just immediately landing, recognizing that the side B came out. He's like, oh shoot, let me dodge that. Very slick. Good pummels, really good pummels. And here, like, people are gonna question, oh, why didn't he go for like down throw to put him off stage or something? I'm going to assume I don't know Wolf like that because I don't play the character. He went for up throw because it's his most damaging throw, and therefore it would take away the most Arsene meter. I know that like I would do the same thing with my character's most damaging throw. Like Rob's down throw does the most percent, which means it would also take away the most meter. So I don't really care what percent. Like I'd do Rob down throw if he was at what 30. Actually, no, I wouldn't because I up throw fair. But like the principle is there. Like you're getting as much damage as possible. He just did it because, yeah, it still puts Leo in a situation where he has to land. Oh wow, good catch. Oh my. He did not die to jab. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh wow. Alright, so now Zackray has the stage control. We're gonna see what he does with it. Oh wow, that up air was not saved? No way. No way he grabbed that. I feel like Zackray needs to hold shield more. Like when he's at ledge. He's getting hit a lot. Oh shoot. Now Leo has Zackray on ledge. And he just calls out the jump again. Leo's ledge jumping, bro. So gets the guns. Misses the dare. And what does he do? Now that he's covered this space, he immediately runs back to under the platform, which is like roll distance. It's like, okay, if you get up attack, I can like react to that with a run up grab or something. Or not get up attack. Well, yeah, get up attack. But if you neutral get up, I can react to that with like run up grab. If you roll, obviously you're going to get hit. And then he just recognizes the jump. So instead of hitting where he is right here, again, most players would be like, oh, should he jump? I'm going to up air or I'm going to like run back air. He's like, all right, Wolf's air acceleration and the fact that he could potentially double jump means he's going to land in like this general area. I'm going to go in up air here and it catches him and it kills. So this is when the set actually gets good, when Zackray goes Rob, because Zackray's Rob is a spectacle. It is a thing of beauty. So FD is a good counter pick here for Rob, in my opinion, because Leo loses access to platforms, which is like his main way of killing with fair one, drag down, up air, up smash. Because the thing, like, it's still a true combo without platforms, but the thing platforms does is like after you get dragged down by the up air, you're still like slightly higher in the air because you're on the platform, so up smash will kill a little bit earlier. It stops him from like having an option to retreat against Rob's zoning tools like gyro and laser, and then like Rob doesn't get like stops when it comes to landing. Because like the thing about Rob is like, yeah, he's a big body, and most people like want platforms to mix up their landing options, but Rob kind of gets stuck on platforms because he's so big. So like what Zackray usually does with this character is he'll retreat to the ledge. And it's easier to do that on FD where you won't accidentally get stuck on a platform. Like say with like Battlefield, there will be a platform right here and you're trying to land like diagonally towards ledge. You get stuck here. You just got to hold that. Now you're in disadvantage for even longer. Especially like as a big character.
And he's really solid with this character. I mean, of course, you also see what he does with Warrior, too.
Yeah, you're very right. I mean, Zackray in general, we also know he's a Pokemon trainer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Dude. Alright, so I spent too much time talking. I want to see how he gets this. So Leo runs in, tries to get a grab. Zachary's like, all right, you know what? I know Leo likes to grab at low percents and get a lot of damage. I'm going to jump over and I'm going to punch it in there. He gets that exactly. Just gets a quick bread and butter. This is nothing crazy. But then this random spot, I'm a real. This spot was probably a misinput. But he's punished for it. And that was so smart. So smart. And then, yeah, that was just damage for Leo. He was like, okay, I can hit him here, so I'm going to. Because any damage is good damage. This was so good, catching the landing with the neutral B. Because he recognized that he was doing gun. Punishes the lag on the counter. That was such a good trap, too, because like if Leo didn't counter the gyro, he just would have like taken percent and then gotten knocked into something. So he basically had to do that. Or he could have like air dodge caught it, but like it was like too close to the ground. And then Zackray's like, okay, yeah, I know that has lag. Let me just hit him with a forward air here.
I completely agree. We were just saying how, maybe a longer stage will help Zackray just have that space.
Leo able to punish that up smash. Oh, wow, he tried to punish back air. He tried to punish an auto spacing move. Unfortunate. That was such a good tech chase, but he gets sent the wrong way.
To the other side of the stage, gets to see another day with this stock.
Yeah, I don't know if this is just luck at this point.
Dude, Zackray's patience. And then he gets the up smash. Like, I want to see that. Like, he's like, oh, you're countering? Let me just wait. I feel like he could have fared here. Like, because, like, Fair's hitbox is kind of like Doots. I don't know. Maybe it would have missed. And then he catches the landing with up smash. Like, Zackray's job is so smart. Alright, stuck on the ledge as a big character versus Joker, and like the Joker's being piloted by Leo. You just expect these things to happen. You just take the guaranteed damage. It's like, alright, it's no big deal. I have the lead. Great parry. Another great parry. Top players, maybe. Fair. That's such good pressure too, because like more often than not, when like gyro gets shielded, Robs will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna grab," but now he goes for the dash attack. Like instead of going for the grab, which was like what Leo was probably expecting. That was a good counter though. Is he dead? Good grief. Okay, hold on. I want to see how that nair hits. Like he caught the neutral get up. So calls out the double jump here. Like Leo actually jumped here, so he's out of a jump, so he has to go straight to ledge here. And then like the thing is, like Leo probably buffered neutral get up because the gyro got countered and knocked Zackray back. He's like, okay, I can like neutral get up safely here. Zackray like, all right, I know he's probably gonna do that. And he's like the perfect hitbox of nair, and that is like the most perfect possible spacing for nair to combo in the side B. He's dead. Great game design. That is a true combo as well. 35%.
That Zackray putting on with the Ross
great. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Because like Rob's disadvantage is kind of bad, and then Leo offstage is so good. But like the Nair hurt box shifting, because like he spins around, and then he punishes Leo for trying to hit him. So good. But then this was also amazing from Mkleo. Because like when you see it, he throws out the Aegon, like knowing that Zackray's being like, oh, I can like get an edge guard here because he's at 46 on his last stock. I probably like side B or something. Leo just covers himself pretty well. Basic Joker things. Look at this like positioning. He's stuck between Rob and the gyro. A lot of Rob players would do this. Like if you get past the gyro, they'll kind of like sandwich you here, and they'll like cover jump with nairs and fairs. Like obviously you can pick up the gyro, but then Rob just lasers you. Like on reaction, you can laser.
I don't think we've seen any doubles or combos coming in from Mkleo this entire game.
And you know what's insane too is that because of the stage, there's no platforms.
This is again so smart from Zackray, because he's like, all right, Leo is so good at ledge trapping. I'm not gonna go to the ledge. I'm gonna go above stage, and I'm gonna return to neutral. This is also good because it stalls out Arsene. This is like one of the main reasons that Rob wins this matchup, because it's like Joker he can't do anything about this. He has zero options. He has to wait for Rob to run out of fuel and then come down. He cannot do anything. And then like he lost the stock, yeah, but he's up 3-1, and now Arsene's gone.
Which benefits him, but also at the same time, double-edged sword. As you see, he has.
Oh, he's not dead. He almost died though. Sheesh.
Zackray, please don't be a JV. Okay, thank you,
I want to see how the stock is taken. Great Nair though. He like whiff punishes the laser, which is super hard to do, especially like the angle that Zackray did that. It's just like really strong awareness. It's like I can like look at how he barely spaced. Look at how Leo like barely spaced around it. Oh, like look at that. That is so clutch, and then he gets to hit. And then yeah, Zackray going super high, knowing that like, oh my gosh, oh he's dead, he's dead. He doesn't have like the fuel to do what he did. He's alive. Wow, that was big.
Because we are a robot with a heavy butt, man. Rob is so heavy in general.
Good job there from Leo with the Aegon though. But, like that covered so much space. Like I'm sure he wasn't trying to cover Zackray back airing, but just like the space that it covered ended up doing it. Because if he didn't back air here and he just jumped normally, he would have gotten like hit on the way. It would have been like an interception. But because he back airs, he like lands into it. So Leo still gets good positioning from it. And Leo not getting greedy and grabbing the gyro, which would have slowed him down. He would have like had to stop his dash to pick it up and then go. He was like, you know what? I don't need it. He has to land here, so I'm going to take advantage of it. A lot of people like get greedy versus characters like Diddy Kong and Rob. They're like, oh, I'm going to take it now. It's like you don't need the urgency to take it if they aren't in a position where they can take it either. So like here, Zackray realistically cannot grab gyro, so Leo knows he doesn't have to grab gyro to prevent him from using it. Oh my gosh. I think he took the words out of my mouth. He almost got caught there. That would have been hilarious. And then yeah, just missed tech. I don't know why he went for the down tilt there. I can probably cover that. Cancels. Oh yeah, he just covered himself with the quick grounded option. Pretty basic Rob stuff. Jokers do the same thing with like F tilt. Mario does the same thing with jab, etc., etc. Again, it's just knowing your character's options and what you can get off of it. Recognizing that, okay, if he doesn't deck this, he can down smash. He doesn't, he takes the stock. We're going to game.
Hang out on that heaven platform. It's a tea party. What are you going to do?
Alright, here we go, game 5 of this amazing set. These two are so smart.
That's not what we saw from Zackray. It was very similar where you saw him go all the way to the top of the
There we go. They're just playing like campy neutral.
Taylor's going to try to chase after me, but I don't want to contest Arsene on this stage right now.
That's so smart too, because like last time, Zackray hit his shield with gyro. What did he do? He dash attacked. So this time he's like, okay, he's going to like expect something like that again. He's going to keep holding shield. I'm going to go for the grab. Leo, also being smart, mixes up his option. Rolls behind and gets a quick 60% off of it. That time he DI'd down throw correctly. He was just like at lower percents and has a big body, so there's nothing he can really do there. Just got to hold that.
But here comes the combos that we've been seeing from Zackray. Gonna be completely ignored by Mkleo.
I want to see how Zackray gets out the corner. Doesn't use his up B again, which is probably because like Leo is in base form and he can use like the
Yep,
grapple.
and that's actually what we're going to be seeing a few times too. I'm glad Mkleo caught onto that, using the gyro to advantage to actually rack up the meter to get Arsene again.
Yep, this is matchup specific things. That's again, it's character knowledge, it's decision making.
He's going under the stage, he's being careful, he's got to pick the right get up option, and he does.
Sheesh.
He gets ahead, he gets
Okay, Rob Fair. So like Rob Fair is like frame 4, right?
Alright, now we're in a bad position
And like
here for-
jump out of shield is frame 3, which means Rob Fair out of shield is frame 7.
Pick the right-
Look at that. He can't punish Joker back here. That move is like what, -5, I think? Like with and without Arsene, it's -5. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, like Rob really can't do much about that. So he just retreats, goes back to zoning. Even though he doesn't have, like, this is something else. People are like, oh man, I don't have the lead, I can't camp. It's perfectly acceptable to like sit back and play it patient and like find ways you can get the lead back. Because realistically, he's not gonna get Leo to 150%. So it's like you might as well just like take the time to like breathe and figure things out. You'll probably try and frustrate the opponent because like he can still throw stuff and get percent and annoy Leo. I know I would. And then he gets stage control because of it and almost a stop. Good jab, quick grounded options like we talked about. Knowing your character's quick grounded options as well is so smart. Good catch though. And here we go.
Oh my gosh. Zackray's moving.
Yeah, like smash out of shield. Like that's another really good out of shield Rob option, but like Zackray's just like trying to punish a -5 move with a character that doesn't have a faster than 5 frame out of shield option. Is what it is. And yep, he goes for the down tilt because he recognizes the gyros right there.
It's actually so hard to catch Rob's gyro. Like, oh, okay. You're alive. You're a big boy. You are 196. And even with a touch of rage, Wolf is in there.
Alright, again, tries to punish a safe move. But like, again, you can't really fault him for it because it's Rob. He doesn't really have much. So he's got to take what he can get. He's not dead, but like Rob down smash is actually really strong. It's deceptively strong. That is such a freaking, oh my gosh, Zackray, bro. He could have died if it didn't hit. Because like when it hits, it kind of like pauses Rob in the air for a bit, as opposed to when it misses, he still falls. So if he whiffed that, he was dead. And even if he didn't SD, you know, you're like at 196. Now you're like below Leo off stage. So that was a ballsy move, but he just knew. He knew it would work. It's like it was like he was also like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it regardless because I'm at 196. I'm dead regardless. I might as well, and it worked out for him. So. And Leo gets free Arsene from that. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Yup, good catch, good catch, good catch, good catch. Something, and I'll admit that this is something that I do as well. Is like so many, again, mid-level Robs were just gone for the fair here off of the up throw. Zackray had the recognition to know that Leo had to be put in a tech situation on the platform, and he covered so much space because like Rob Nair is gigantic. It would have hit him if he tech rolled over here. He would have gotten hit by the back hit. Like trust me when I say it, he definitely would have gotten hit. He's able to get. He doesn't get the side B off of it, but he still gets the damage off the Nair itself. 221. Sheesh. Finally. Arsene's almost gone. Alright, gets the gun down, which will allow him to get grabbed. And yeah, like Zackray just didn't expect to get the hit here. Kind of just threw it out to like cover himself and make it like, yeah, you're not gonna push your advantage. And then if Leo shielded it, he wouldn't be able to grab it because the spot dodge, because it's safe on shield. These gyros are so good. It's a side beat. They're just moving around, not really committing too much. Like Zackray recognizing he has Leo at kill percent, so he doesn't have to go for many commitments. As weird as that sounds. Oh my gosh, this was so. Oh, okay. That was so good. Because again, like at the very beginning of the game, Zackray hit his shield with like gyro toss, and then Leo rolled, right? Leo rolled to avoid the grab or dash attack pressure. So Zackray is like, all right, he rolled last time, he's gonna roll again. Boom, catches the roll, doesn't get the kill off of it though.
He knew that turn on down tilt right there.
But it was like the principle of it is just so good. It's just adaptation. Double snipe.
Oh, not gonna get him as he gets back onto the ledge.
And now up throw kill.
Such a high percent right here. Zackray keeping him on his toes, but getting back there twice.
But this is, again, Leo got all this because Zackray kept naring at a disadvantage. Another thing calling out, like, that's like Rob's really only landing option if he doesn't have gyro in hand. He can sometimes mix it up with up B, but up B has some startup, and you can like react to it sometimes, more often than not. Especially like right here, if he had gone for up B instead of nair, Leo could have just like up B'd on reaction and pulled him back down and gotten more damage. So Zackray was like kind of forced to nair here, or like fast foot a ledge. So either way, he's kind of screwed. Leo just outspaced it.
Mkleo now has stage control. This is the momentum that we do see from Mkleo so many times with comeback.
Alright, let's see. Again, uses that nair that we talked about. I want to go back.
This is the momentum that we do see from Mkleo so many times with comeback factor.
It preemptively hits jump, and it covers neutral get up, and it's so lagless that if they roll here, you can just react with a grab. If they time their jump differently, you can catch where they're going. And now he has Zackray back off stage again because of it. Sheesh.
That was a little scary right there. Honestly, he could have just done it right there, but maybe he's trying to preserve
Getting hit by Iha this late into Ultimate's meta, you're still getting hit by that. What are you doing?
He's trying to preserve this stock at the same time.
Now, this is 2019, so good grief. And then I want to see how he hit that drag down fair, because like Leo's so good at just finding them in neutral, and they seem almost random. Okay, he would punish the down tilt because like spot dodge down tilt like is just Rob's main go-to tool after a down tilt because it's his fastest grounded option. Frame 3, I think it's either frame 2 or frame 3. It's no slower than frame 3 though. So Leo's like, all right, he's spot dodged, so he's gonna mash something. So I'm gonna go above it. I'm gonna punish it, which he does, and he's able to kill.
Now Mkleo has the lead here.
Mkleo played so perfectly within those balls.
Good catch though.
The falling up air into an actual up air is going to end up sending Mkleo to his potential final stock four winner.
Chance coming out through the crowd. The one more stock chance.
Again, good catch. Like this is something that a lot of people don't do enough versus Rob. Is like, yeah, nair is a really strong option for him when it comes to like landing and like get off me tool, but it's frame 18. That move has a lot of startup. You can preemptively hit it. And Leo does it like twice. Like, shields it first. Back airs it. But fair being frame 4 a little bit faster. Excuse me.
For sure, with these combos coming in from Joker. So good.
Let's see how he gets out the corner here. Shoots out the jack. Oh, no, you did not. He did not want that. I know he did not want that. He is able to get the back air though. Catch Leo like overextending there.
Oh, he is definitely here. Zackray, what are you gonna be able to do?
That's smart from Leo, like not from Leo, from Zackray. Like even though it didn't hit, but like throwing out the gyro out of shield, knowing that Leo likes to retreat after doing something safe. Normally doesn't really shield. Kind of like tries to continue to pressure. So Zackray was so smart. And what it does is if Leo does shield it, he's able to continue and follow up. He's able to get out this bad situation from under the platform and reset neutral. So now he's on the offense. Leo's on the defense. It's a grab. Great counter though.
Oh, that's another good 20% right there. A lot of damage.
Really good because Leo was lining himself up to actually back air or counter a neutral air here. Like, look at this. He's like, from here, Zackray can like fast fall in there. Zackray just fast falls. Doesn't press a button. I don't know how that back air didn't hit. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I do not know how that back air did not hit. Did he air dodge? Okay, he air dodged. I was about to say. Okay, yeah. Finally, he's able to get the fair. They get finds forward too. Gyro ledge trapping. So strong. He's not dead. He had the air dodge shouted as well. It's just tragic. It like gives me flashbacks to when Elegant fought Mkleo at GTX in Smash 4, and he had like the hard call out with the back air, but he got the freaking sour spot. And then the same thing happens to Tweak. He goes for the down air at Evo in Ultimate, and then he gets the sour spot, and Leo teched it somehow. I don't know how Leo teched it. I'm not reviewing that set, by the way. It was a 40-minute set, and it's been recovered like every analyst YouTuber. Even the Buzzes covered it, I think. So it's like you really have no reason to watch my review of it. Just watch the Buzzes. Much better player than I am.
Get back onto the stage.
This movement from Rob is just amazing. I've never seen a Rob just move the way that Zackray is doing.
All right. And Kels is right here. Like Zackray's like using Rob's dash speed really well. Like moving around the big character is not easy because of how obviously they're big, so they're like prone targets. So you got to like move in a way that makes it so that your hurt box isn't always exposed. And that doesn't always just mean, oh, I'm just going to shield, right? Because then you just get grabbed and you get put in disadvantage as a big body. He's moving like out of Joker's range, like we talked about when he was standing outside of like the side B range. He's kind of like dashing here, like here, not here. He misses the tech chase, but he recognizes that Leo's like running away, so he can't really hit him with anything except for side B. But because he's like in the middle of his dash, side B will have a lot more startup than usual, so he can like probably react to it and shield. So he's gonna like hunt him down regardless. And then he's using a lot of Rob's roll is broken. It's one of the best rolls in the game, in my opinion. And then covering himself well with offense as well. No way that comboed. No way that comboed. No way that comboed. Hold on. Okay, so he punishes the lag on back air. But golly, that comboed. Oh, he could have teched it, but still. Oh wow. So yeah, let's go back all the way here. Falls out of the up tilt. Rose Jugs uses the back air push. So he pushes Leo to the corner with forward air. So the back air actually wasn't a bad idea here because he's in advantage. And he has Leo in the corner and back air like auto spaces. So even if Leo shields it, there's not really much he can do. Leo knows this. So instead he's like, all right, you know what? I'm going to roll out the corner. Roll out the corner is actually kind of good. Don't do it from ledge. Roll from ledge is really bad, but roll out the corner is good if you haven't like used it much. And he recognizes that Zackray took the back air, so he just gets to punish. And there it is. That's the set. So yeah, that was like decision making in Smash Ultimate. Basically boils down to knowing your character's options and knowing your opponent's character's options and how you can deal with those options and what your character has to do with those options. So Leo recognized that like with Joker, you don't really have much for Rob Nair because Joker's out of shield isn't that great, especially if Rob Nair's the front of his shield. He doesn't have access to that quick back air. So instead of like trying to deal with that, he's like, okay, I'm just not going to allow myself to get shield punished, or not shield punished, but shield pressured. So I'm just going to move around and like outspace him and stuff. Zucker does the same thing. Like, of course, there were points where he did get stuck in shield and stuck in the corner, but there were times where he was like, okay, I'm in the corner. I know Leo likes light shot. I know Rob is big. I'm going to up B here, and I'm just going to land instead because Rob has an easier time landing than he does getting out the corner, as hard as it is to believe. So yeah. Just like find out your character's options and get used to like using them as well as you can. And that's decision making in Ultimate. This has been Primary Trout. I have a Twitter. I'm gonna put it in the description. Follow my Twitter. I make funny tweets occasionally. Quite controversial sometimes. I'm an idiot. Deuces.